Saranya Education Trust Shimoga presents another inspiring chapter in our series Krishna and the Flickering Lamp. This is not just a story, but a mirror to the struggles of today's students' constant distractions, lack of focus, and the fear of falling behind. Just like a lamp flickering in the wind, Krishna's mind wavered with every noise, every phone, every thought. But with guidance, he discovered that focus is not about fighting distractions, but about shielding the flame of the mind. Stay with us till the end, because this story will show you simple yet powerful ways to protect your focus and turn ordinary effort into extraordinary success. The classroom was buzzing as usual. The teacher had given 20 minutes of silent reading, but silence was nowhere to be found. Pencils tapped, friends giggled, someone's phone vibrated under the desk. Krishna tried to read his lesson on photosynthesis, but after 10 minutes, he was still stuck in the first line. He closed his book in frustration. No matter what I do, I can't block this noise. I'm always behind. When the teacher collected assignments, Krishna's page was barely half filled. She frowned and said, "Krishna, I think you should see Ms. Radha, our counselor." The next day, Krishna sat nervously in her office. Ms. Radha welcomed him warmly. "Tell me, Krishna, what's troubling you?" Krishna burst out, "Ma'am, I want to study, I really do. But every sound distracts me, laughter, phones, even when someone walks past. I feel like my brain is a lamp flickering in the wind. I can't hold steady." Ms. Radha lit a candle on her desk. The fan above made the flame waver. "This is your focus," she said. "The wind is your distraction. You cannot stop the wind. But see what happens when I shield it." She placed a glass cover over the flame and it glowed steadily. "You need to build shields for your mind," she said. "Do you know, Krishna, research shows that students who cannot concentrate for more than 10 minutes at a stretch are 35% more likely to underperform in exams and often grow up struggling with jobs and relationships too. Why? Because concentration isn't just about marks, it's about life." That evening, instead of sending Krishna away with only advice, Ms. Radha opened her old student records. "Krishna," she said gently, "let me show you why concentration matters beyond exams." She pointed to the first file. This was Rohan. Brilliant boy, sharp memory. But he never trained in his concentration. He would start studying, then check his phone. He joined college, but the same habit followed him. He missed deadlines, changed jobs often, and lived in constant stress. Not because he wasn't intelligent, but because his mind could never stay steady. Krishna swallowed hard. He could almost see himself in Rohan's place. Then Ms. Radha opened another file with a smile. "And this is Kavya. She wasn't a topper. In fact, she struggled with math in school. But she trained her focus 25 minutes of steady study daily, no phone, no excuses. Slowly, she improved. Today, she's a doctor. Not because she was the smartest, but because she had the discipline to stay with one task at a time." She closed the files and looked at Krishna. "Do you see? Concentration shapes your future. Without it, even talent scatters. With it, even average effort becomes a success." The next day, Krishna tried what Ms. Radha had taught him. He created a small study corner in his room away from the TV, away from his phone. He set a 20-minute timer. Each time he felt distracted, he whispered the words softly as he read, using his voice to anchor his mind. In school, when the noise rose again, he pressed his finger along the lines of the text, whispering to himself, "Shield your flame." For the first time, he completed his work before the bell. The satisfaction was deep, not just finishing homework, but knowing he could tame the flicker. That evening, Krishna returned to Ms. Radha. "Ma'am, it worked. But tell me, why is concentration so important? Can't I just get by somehow?" She smiled. "Krishna, concentration is the bridge between effort and success. Without it, intelligence scatters like sand. Do you know, Harvard studies show that people with strong concentration are 20% more productive at work and report less stress and higher happiness in life. Think of an archer. Without focus, his arrows fly everywhere. But with steady aim, even one arrow finds the target. Concentration makes your effort count." Krishna nodded, his eyes shining. For the first time, he understood. Concentration wasn't just about surviving exams. It was about shaping the person he would become. Dear reader, Krishna's story is yours too. Try these practices. The whisper method: read your lesson softly to block outside noise and anchor your attention. Pomodoro shield: study in 20-minute bursts, take 5-minute breaks. Small focus wins build strong habits. Thought parking journal: if distracting ideas come, write them down in a notebook. Close it. Return later. Remember, every time you train your concentration, you are not just preparing for exams, you are preparing for life. Krishna's journey shows us, without concentration, even the brightest mind loses its way. But with it, even ordinary effort shines extraordinary. Thank you for watching Krishna and the Flickering Lamp. If this story inspired you, share it with your friends, parents, and teachers. And don't forget to follow the Saranya Education Trust, Shimoga, for more meaningful stories and practical wisdom that light the path of learning.